Do you know your CV has only 30 seconds? Only 30 seconds, and sometimes even less than that, to grab an evaluator's attention. In these precious moments, if your CV makes an impression, they'll delve deeper into the details of your hard earned achievements. But unknowingly, students often focus solely on the content of the CV and forget everything about the presentation. The first thing an evaluator notices is the look of your CV. Your CV structure and formatting communicates professionalism before they even read a word. And no, this doesn't mean adding colors or pictures. It means having a clean, structured, and a well formatted CV. You might wonder why a channel dedicated to PhD and research is discussing CV writing suddenly. The reason is simple. CVs are critical to your application, especially for postdoc positions or international PhD programs. A well crafted CV can be the deciding factor in securing an interview. I based this video on the CV guidelines of prestigious institutions like Harvard, Oxford, and Stanford. The links to all these resources are given in the description below. So now let's dig deep into the steps to create a focused, relevant CV. So step number one is start with a list. Make a detailed list of all your experiences, achievements, key dates, educational accomplishments, work experience, awards, and skills like language or IT expertise. This becomes your base document. Let's move on to step number two. Understand the role requirements. Carefully read the job description for postdoc positions or study the profiles of previous researchers for PhD programs. Also review the university guidelines. If applying for a job, then check the job description and the organization's website. Step number three, tailor your content. From your base list, select the most relevant achievements and experiences that match the skills and competencies required for the role. Step number four, choose a format. For most academic applications, the reverse chronological format works the best. Divide your CV into sections such as number one could be education. Place this at the top for especially for recent graduates. Number two could be experience, include voluntary work, internships, and paid roles. Number three could be interest and skills, highlight unique skills like IT expertise or language proficiency. Number four could be achievements, either create a separate section or add awards and recognition under respective education section or job section if you don't have many. Coming to some very important formatting tips. Use bold for headings and keep the rest in standard text. Stick to professional fonts like Times New Roman size 11 for content and 12 and 13 for headings. Avoid excessive italics and colors. If using color, choose professional shade like blue. At the top, include your name and contact details instead of writing CV. Pro tip for writing. Number one, be evidence based. Just don't assert your skills, back them up with some specific examples. Number two, keep it clear. Use simple language, avoid prose, and focus on bulleting. Number three, be concise. Limit your CV to 1 or 2 pages. In case of an academic CV, you might go longer. Number four, use past tense for completed tasks and present tense for current roles. Remember, your CV is often your first interaction with an evaluator. Make it count by ensuring it's focused, professional, and impactful. Check out the links in the description for the detailed CV guidelines and for certain sample formats. Best of luck with your application, and for any specialized guidance on CV preparation, you can get in touch with me on the number given below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we will meet next week with more valuable and informational content. Thank you.